Hey guys, welcome back to the Racklify YouTube channel. So now I want to talk about the future of third-party logistics. What are some trends to consider when you're choosing a 3PL? I think the first one I want to talk about is customer expectations. So customer expectations are changing, right? We live in a whole new world than what it was 10 years ago. Now everybody is expecting quick, fast, free shipping, right? Gone are the days of slow snail mail. Everybody wants it now and they want it for free. So this is something to consider when you're looking at your 3PL is how good are the shipping rates? Can I afford to offer free shipping? How quickly do the products get there? What's the coverage map look? So this is one of those emerging trends that it's here and now, guys. Another trend that's really gained a lot of steam in the last 5 or 6 years is the sustainability movement. So I see tons of reviews on websites where people are complaining about someone using too large of a box because of the environmental impact. Customers now are not just demanding that you use a recycled product, but they're now looking at things like box size. They're now looking at things like biodegradable materials. So this new push for sustainability is something you want to look into when you're looking at 3PLs. Do they have a variety of box sizes, or are they shipping a lot of air? Are they using recycled goods when they possibly can? Do they have a recycling program? What are they doing to offset their carbon footprint? All these things might not matter to you, but they matter to your customers. And this is an emerging trend that we really need to keep an eye on in the industry. Another trend to consider is the emergence of new softwares and platforms. Every year, multiple new warehousing platforms come out. Different shipping softwares, different label softwares, different WMSs, and it's an ever-changing landscape. But the thing I really want to focus on are the new platforms, right? Every year, it seems like there's a new hot store that comes out that's sweeping the nation. This year, it's TikTok Shop. And if you would have asked me 3-4 years ago, I would have said, get on eBay. Get on eBay and start selling now on eBay. That needs to be the third store you add. But now, with the world switching to more of a social media-driven marketplace, these new emerging channels could be a large part of your business, especially if you're an early adopter. So I think it's really important that you find a 3PL that's willing to work with these new and emerging marketplaces and fully understands what it takes to meet those obligations. The next big trend I want to talk about is that carrier rates have actually been trending down since the pandemic. This is because of heating up competition, especially with the introduction of regional carriers. These new emerging carriers can often have great rates and great deliverability in these smaller regions. A lot of 3PLs are adopting the use of these regionalized carriers. So one of the things you want to be talking about when you're talking to a 3PL is, are they using any of these regional carriers? What is the transit times? Is there a cost savings to be had? Are they looking at adding any of these regions? This can be a great way to add some additional options to the logistics of your business and can potentially lead to cost and time savings. The next big thing that's happening in the world of 3PLs that I want to talk about is the international reach, right? So we have large 3PLs now like ShipBob going out there and setting up 3PLs in Germany, in Australia, in Japan, right? They're going for a global reach. But once was a race to cover the US footprint has now become a global race to cover the entire globe with fulfillment centers. So as 3PLs continue to grow, so is their international reach. One of the fastest ways to grow your online e-commerce business is to just add another country to the list of countries that you sell to, right? It's a whole new market. It's a whole new group of people that can result in almost instant sales. So as 3PLs expand their reach internationally, you should be looking to expand your reach as well as an e-commerce seller. Finally, the last thing I want to talk about is industry consolidation and networking. So right now there's a big trend in the world of 3PLs, of large 3PLs buying up smaller 3PLs. So one of the things you want to consider when signing up with a 3PL is the health of the company, right? Is this a company that's going to be around? Is this a company that I will be working with for a long time? Or is this a company that might become a different company in a few years, right? So that's something to be mindful of. But what's even bigger than that is the whole idea of partner facilities and networks, right? So when you're looking at a 3PL, one of the things to consider is this location managed by the company that I'm working with? Or is it managed by a partner or a network partner that might not be the people that I signed up to work with? And if that's the case, can they do the job? Is this a seamless fit for my business? So one of the things you want to be aware of is that there are these partnerships and there are these networks. And although they're a good thing because they allow 3PLs to compete with each other and in the larger space, you want to make sure that you're not sacrificing quality. These are some of the biggest changes I've seen in the last couple of years in the 3PL space. I think it's all things you should keep in mind. Anyhow, this is some information I went over in a really brief, really, condensed version on things I think you should be asking when you're looking for a 3PL, right? So if you go back, we're going to put this video up in its entirety. We're also going to put this video up in different little segments. So you can go back and review the part that was interesting to you or you think was most impactful. We're coming at you every week with new content. We're excited to see you again on the Racklify YouTube channel.